Alright, it's time to go over your guys' rankings for the third solo concert album. So, the fourth round of solo songs for most of these girls, of course, not for Yoshiko slash Yohane because she got some extra because she is special because of the Yohaname. Of course, these are your guys' opinions, and this is the average of them. These are not mine. If you want mine, I can give you a link in the description and that video. But for this video, I went over your guys' results. This is the poll that I had you guys vote if you were wondering how it was done. And I had you guys rank them from 1 through 9, 1 being your favorite, 9 being your least favorite. So I'll give you an average score, which will tell you about how well they did. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the results, starting with 9th place. So, were you surprised by those results? For me, more or less, no. This is kind of in line what I expected and not that crazy far from my own ranks. But there are a few differences. The main one would probably be that Tsubomi season. You guys didn't like as much as I did. And I know Aurora got a little higher than what I ranked it. But beyond that, it's pretty similar. So of course, the song that was definitely liked the least is Aqours from Ruby. It's clear, only won first place out of 91 votes, and a third of people basically gave it last place. This is not a very popular song, and most people put it 7th or 9th. People don't generally like these kind of songs, but you know, that is Ruby. That's her thing. Notably though, her sister, who got 1 place above her, actually got the worst place ranking for 10 to 14 year olds. As for Daya, I feel kind of bad for her because I don't think it's that bad of a song. It's just it feels misplaced and not unique, and I don't think it's a bad song, but I definitely see why people don't care as much for it, and people will find a song that generally finds their niche more, and this song doesn't really do that, and then it kind of just gets stuck in a place. So yeah, it's really not that bad of a song. I think it's a decent song. It's just, I don't know, what purpose does it serve? It doesn't really feel like a Dai song. It feels more like a generic idol song. So that's not to say it's a bad song or it shouldn't have existed. And some of you even said, yeah, it's a fine song, but why almost? So yeah, but I feel like that's a little harsh. Matagimin Naunda, you know, I don't really know if Mari's voice is the best for slow songs, but it's actually not too bad of a song, honestly. Then in 6th place, we got Tsubomi Season. I did more of a personal pick. I kind of liked it, though I don't expect everyone to love it as much. Definitely a little slower for some Hanamaru songs. Aonora, that's a little higher than I was expecting, but you know, I'm not going to really go argue against that. Then in 4th place, we got Sentimental Lemonade. Yeah, I mean, we more or less both agree. I thought it was a pretty nice, snazzy song. It got the most 3rd place votes. So a lot of people think it's a pretty middle tier song. And yeah, that's what I feel like. I don't think it blows me out of the water. But it's a fun song to listen to. And we got Minamo ni Piano. So it was not that far from 1st place. If you see the difference is 0.3. So this is about what I expected. I didn't think it was going to be beating Waboroshi Wing. But I was a little surprised it lost to Nami Oto Refrain, but it got the most 2nd place votes and tied for the least amount of last place votes. People like the song, and it is a good Rigo song. Let's let's not kid ourselves. And it definitely really fits a lot of the core demographic. People like that kind of songs, and it was actually the favorite by females, which is kind of interesting because usually females don't really care to like Rico as much. It's usually males who like Rico. So I did find that kind of interesting to see. But 10 to 14-year-olds is the best category for that song. So that's kind of interesting. Second place goes to Now Milton Refrain. That's probably the big winner here, is that Chica actually did pretty dang well. Usually she's more towards the back in a lot of things, but she got the most first place votes. And especially with slower songs, that is incredibly rare, and often there is always a group of people who just don't care for a song because it is much slower. But Chica actually hit this out of the park, and I have to agree. So she did very well here, and I'm glad that a lot of other people recognize that as well. Getting second place here is pretty dang good. Also interesting, 10 through 14-year-olds, that was the best category for that song, and the worst category was for males. And of course the winner, Yoshiko Maboroshi Wing, got the actually second most first place votes, but yeah, that song just killed it. Though it didn't win in two categories, which was females and 10 through 14-year-olds, that I found interesting. But you can more or less just pause and look at the results more if you're interested in that. Of course, here are the demographics for those who are interested to see. And of course, thank you to all the people who participated in this poll. Your participation is greatly appreciated. Again, these kind of videos would not be possible without your guys' participation, so please do continue to participate and get other people to join. Of course, if you are interested to listen to the full songs, I do have a Spotify playlist. You can just click the link in the description and go ahead and play those songs and listen to them in full. And then last but not least, I did have comments in the poll, and I see a lot of you more or less kind of have similar opinions to what I said. A lot of you iterated what you liked, as well as some drawbacks for certain songs, which I kind of mentioned earlier. A lot of people really did appreciate Now Milton Refrain, and I gotta say, done pretty dang well. But then for some other songs, like what were they going for? Or like, I guess that's cool, I guess, but like, why would I listen to that kind of song? So, you know, we had Daya song, which again, it's different. Different is, you don't always have to do different. I'd rather have a good song than rather you try something different and it's not being something that people like. But then people are gonna play, oh, it's always the same thing, and I get it. Especially like for Yoshiko, she's kind of had similar style songs for a while, but people really like that. And you know, sometimes we just want something that we like, and Yoshiko just keeps hitting it out of the park. So she's definitely been dominating a lot. But of course, let me know what you guys think about these songs in the comments below. If you had a different ranking, go ahead and put in the comments below and explain why. And if did any of these results surprise you, let me know all about that in the comments below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.